Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. Do you have any questions from previous classes or we are good? Are we good?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
fine.
sir.
So the next thing that we are going to discuss is how to protect our routes from unauthorized people. Okay. Let's see how to protect the route, the guard. We have lot of functions, but the most used ones are canActivate, canActivateCHild, canDeactivate, and canLoad sometimes. Yes. What is canActivate? canActivate checks to see if a user can visit a route while navigating to a route. We have lot of routes. Suppose every time a user clicks on product list, I want to check a condition. If the condition satisfies, I will let him land in this page. If the condition doesn't satisfy, I'll say, you are not supposed to come to this page. In that case, we will use canActivate. While going to a route, before landing a route, that condition will be checked. If the condition is true, the user will land here. If the condition is false, the user will get a message, you don't have permission to come to this route. Don't try. Like canActivate, there is canActivateCHild. Yeah. So what is this canActivateCHild? Suppose careers careers has permanent job, contract job. You want to protect permanent job also. You want to protect contract job also. And there can be a chance that there is another route. So instead of protecting each and every route, you will write here canActivate, canActivate. Instead of adding three checks in three routes, we can add the route in the parent level only for the child routes. So when we say canActivateCHild, when Angular finds a canActivateCHild guard attached to the parent route, the guard will be attached to the parent, but it is for child. It invokes it every time the user is trying to navigate to the child route. Hence, instead of attaching the guard every child, you can attach it to the parent. You can attach the guard to the parent, but it will be checked for every child. If we have canActivateCHild added to careers component, when somebody is going to careers component, nothing will happen. I can easily go to careers component because canActivate is not added. canActivateCHild is added. I can easily go to careers, but when I go to child component, that condition will be executed. Then canDeactivate. canDeactivate checks to see if a user can exit a route or not. So while exiting a route, whether a user should be able to exit the route or not, if you want to validate that, we use canDeactivate. While exiting a route, a condition will be executed. If the condition is true, it will say, no, you are not supposed to leave this route. canLoad. canLoad checks to see if a user can route to a module that is lazily loaded. We will discuss this when we discuss lazy loading. CanMatch is least used, no need to think much. CanLoad we will discuss while discussing lazy loading. Today we will focus on these three things. Okay. So to create router guard, What we will do, create a guard by using below CLI command ng generate guard auth guard. I'll create a auth guard. Let me do that. Ng generate guard. The folder name should be all my guards. Then the guard name is auth. Ng generate guard. Folder name is guards. Guard name is auth guard. So it will create a auth guard. It will ask me couple of questions. I have to answer. So it says to invert the selection. huh, It says press space to select, A to toggle, I to invert the selection, and enter to proceed. So you can see canActivate is selected here. I'll press enter to proceed. So using canActivate, it will create a guard. So whenever it creates a guard, now if you go and check the guard, auth guard, you will see some basic structure will be there. Basic structure is there. My class name is auth guard. It is implementing canActivate. It has written logic, a method canActivate, which is returning true all the time. Instead of returning true, we will write a condition and we will decide. Okay. So what condition we will write here? We will do something like this. What we will do here? We will declare a variable this dot this dot user role. This dot user role equal to admin. No need to write this here. It's a class. The user role is admin, and we will never hardcode this. This value we will get it from another service. Collect user role from local storage or user service. Whenever the user logs in to our application, we will get to know what is the username, what role he has. All those information we will have. Either we would have already stored that information in local storage, or we would have stored that information in user service. So call the user service and get the data from user service. The user role will be either admin or a normal user or whatever it is. Now we will write a condition here. The condition is if the user role is admin, return true. If the user role is not admin, return false. This much is enough. So this auth guide is done now. If you have any question in this file, you can ask me.
So this canActivate is a method in that class already
Can
implemented.
activate can activate is one interface. Can activate is a function. We are
Line number 11.
implementing that can activate. Yes,
Okay.
it's a function.
Okay. Okay.
We are overriding
Same
can
name,
activate
interface name
method.
and the function name both are same. In that inside the interface, this was the
Yes,
unimplemented method.
yes, yes.
Okay. And you are passing it out, activated out snapshots, state. State, can you tell what all things are these means? Line number 13.
Line number 13, it has router state snapshot. Router state snapshot means whenever we come to a route, what is the route, what parameters we have, what is path param, what is query param, all those information we will be having here. If you print this object, you will get to know what all information we have here. So
And this
sometimes the
is
condition will not be pretty simple. Sometimes we want to check the data from route and all. So that time if we need, we will use these informations. Or
okay.
else if we don't need, we can ignore them. We will write our condition.
And this is returning an observable type of things.
No, it is returning a boolean value.
but it's wrapped inside observable
It
boolean.
is looks like it is returning observable of boolean. It is returning observable of boolean. Correct.
Okay.
Now, it can return a plain boolean value also. You can see it can return
Yeah, yeah.
observable of boolean. It can return plain boolean also.
Yes.
Now, once this is done, we will decide which route we want to protect. Suppose I want to protect this product's route. I want to protect. If I want to protect this route, we'll go here and we'll say can activate, can activate. In this can activate, we will add auth guard. Can activate auth guard. Auth guard. Auth guard should be imported. Hmm. This is my path. This is my component. This is my can activate. So every time somebody is trying to go to products component, first this guard will be executed. If this guard returns true, then only the route will be enabled. If the guard doesn't return true, the route will not be enabled. Now, though the guard is returning true, so it will be fine. Let's try. I'm able to go to every route. There is no problem. What if the condition changes? Now the user is not admin. User is a normal user. If user is normal user, whenever we try to go to product list, the guard will return false and it will not let me go to that route. See, it is not letting me go to the route. So user gets confused. What is happening? I'm clicking, nothing is happening. To give meaningful message, we can say, we can say, we can say alert. We can say alert. You are not authorized to access this page. Alert, you are not authorized to access this page. After this, return true or false. So whenever I try to go to product list, that auth guard gets executed. It will say you are not authorized to access this page. Is it clear? For authorized people, it won't be a problem. They will be able to go because this condition will return true. Is it clear how to add can activate for a route? This is how we add.
But now it will show for both of them because we have not wrapped in a condition. But we need to write that condition over there, right?
We have already written the condition. Whenever a user logs in, based on his user role, this condition will be evaluated, right?
Now line number 15 though is not inside any condition. Na? It will the activate, it will to try to
I mean, we have to write a condition
yeah,
here.
yeah. Yeah,
If,
got it.
oh, that condition you are saying,
Yeah,
that
fine.
condition, though, we have to write, we
So
have to write a
in
condition.
normal real-time scenario, this user role we will be getting it from database and then we will check the condition, right?
We will get it from, we will get it from database only. When user logs in,
Mm.
it will be like this. It will be like this. If the user role is admin, allow the user to go to that route. Else, show this message and return false. So whenever somebody is trying to go to product list, it will say you are not authorized to access this page and will be there in the same route.
So this is mainly used for role specific only, right? Any other use case like to
And
restrict someone?
this is only to protect a route.
Yeah,
Now, the second one is canActivateCHild. canActivateCHild. Let me create another route. The route name is auth authChild. The guard name is authChild. I want to protect my child components. I want to protect my child components. So I'll go to this is auth child guard. In this auth child guard, we will write the condition.
So these guards are also a type of service, sir.
It's a service, not type of it is plain service only.
Yeah,
Yeah. Only thing is we are implementing this interface extra. So
yeah.
here, this is canActivateCHild now, and this canActivateCHild, we will add with the parent. My parent is carriers. In carriers, I will add it. canActivateCHild, canActivateChildren, canActivateCHild, and auth authChild guard. Yeah. So this guard is added to carriers component to check the child things. So it means when somebody is trying to go to carriers, what happened? canActivateCHild, canActivateCHild, whether the child should be activated or not, whether the child should be activated or not.
Given admin sir, user.
No, no, no. Yeah, I should be able to go to at least a carriers component, right? Home, about us, contact us, carriers,
In routing
carrier,
file, you have to remove 24th line, sir.
So a default route where
24th line.
24th line.
default route.
You are actually by default trying to go, yeah.
Yeah. So you see, I'm able to go to carriers. I'm able to go to carriers. So no check. When I'm trying to go to child routes, there is a check. There is a check for child routes, right? But it is added at parent level. It is added at parent level. That guard is checking for each and every child route. For that, we will use canActivateCHild. The third type of guard is canDeactivate. Any idea when we can use canDeactivate? When somebody is trying to leave the route, this guard will run.
Yeah, I have used one of my places. Like user is leaving the page without saving the data. That time we can implement a check. Are you sure there is no data? You have not clicked save button. You want to
Yes.
save or no? Yes, so you go. Otherwise, save it and then go.
Yeah. So let's say we have a form in a route. User landed that route, made some changes. Every time user is trying to leave the page, we can have a flag whether that page has changed or not. If the page has a change, we will not allow the user to leave that route. We will say, hey, you have changes in this page. Don't leave. Please make sure you save and go to the next route. So to implement that, we will use can deactivate, can deactivate. For that, let me create a route. Let me create a guard. The guard name is head changes. Head changes guard can deactivate. So now head changes is a guard. In this head changes, again we will get it. We will get this variable page head changes. It's a boolean value which is false, and we will check a condition. If page head changes, if this dot page head changes, then alert, you have unsaved changes, return false. Else, else return true. So now we have no changes. We should be able to leave the page. Let me go to contact us. Contact us is a form. In this contact us, I want to add a guard can deactivate and hedge changes guard. So contact us route is controlled by hedge changes now. When I go to contact us, I'm able to go there. I'm able to leave this route also. No problem. I'm able to go there. I'm able to leave also. If I make the boolean value true, guys, we will not hard code this. We will get it from the form. If so and so form has changes, make this variable true. If so and so form doesn't have any change, make this flag false. Now, when we go to contact us, it's not a problem. We can go to contact us. But while leaving this page, it will say you have unsaved changes. Please make sure you save the changes. And when you there will be a form, when you click on save, your boolean value will be changed from true to false. Now you have no changes in your page. You can easily leave this route and go to another route. Is it interesting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, what are the possible ways we can pick up value here from state?
We can have a service. We can have a service, or else mm, you can have a global variable. You can
Can't we
keep
call it from the
changing.
controller? I mean, component. Can't we call it from the component? This can deactivate.
Can activate, can
Yes,
deactivate.
yes.
No, we should create a separate service.
Okay.
This is the ideal way to do.
At dynamics, we can say we can update the value for page has changes. We can access this property in contact us page, right?
We can access this page. We can access this variable anywhere. So this variable value will be changed by component.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. This is just a service, right? Any component can inject this service and can change this value from true to false, false to true.
Yes.
Okay, that is all about route guard. Next thing is route resolvers. What is route resolvers? Yeah, I'll give you a background first of all, then we will go through the theory so that it will make more sense. What happens? Let's say we are in contact us route, we are in carriers route. Oh, I can't leave contact us now. Okay. We are in carriers route. When we go to product list, notice my screen and tell me what is the limitation we have in this page. Oh, okay. I'll change the boolean value now. Or yeah. When I go to product list, did you find uh,
All right.
did you find anything here? Do you see any issue?
No.
No, we see right. The image is taking time.
Oh. Okay.
Give
What
me a
happens? Can you
second.
show it once again?
Give me a second. I am checking what happened. Product details component. Product details component has some issue. Product details component is making a call to this dot product ID and product details component product dot prod dot image. We have prod here. So what is the problem then? Let me delete and try. Cannot read properties of null. Product details prod dot image. Okay. So what I'll do is I will add like this so that we should not see null check. We should add here. Is it making call? Is it going here? Did we change anything? It was working fine. Fine. There is no call going, right?
Scroll it below.
I'll change it to fetch. Oh, it's taking time. It's taking time. And what is the URL? The URL is this. Is it down today? Yeah, it is taking time. Yeah, the API is taking time.
Yes.
But it is never success. Peg store API products. Peg store API products. It's not even going there. Peg store API products. Yeah, it's fine. I'll explain you the concept. You can try it out. Okay. But do you understand? When we go from carriers to product list, will there be a lag to load this data or not?
Yeah. Until and unless we get the data.
Sometimes there
Until
will
and
be
unless
lags.
we get the data.
Yeah. So there will be a lag, right? It will fetch the data. So till that time, we will see some blank screens, right? Blank cards. So my intention is when user clicks from carriers to product list, don't go to product list until unless the data that is required for product list is ready. So at least when we are in careers, at least we see something. So let user be in this page. When user clicks on product list, get the data ready. Once the data is ready, go to next route. Do you understand? Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. Hmm. I will show you one more example.
Being in career space, how we will get to know that products data is ready?
Hmm?
Being currently in careers page, how we will
Mhm.
get to know that products data is ready?
Yeah. So that we will do using a concept called resolver, route resolver. So what I will do, my fixed store API is not working, so I will use another API, domijson.com. Okay, I'll use another API, and quickly I will add another route also. Uh, so I'll create. Can I use any component? Let me see if I can use any component, existing components. Wherever we are using card, if I see, yeah, it's products, products.ts, products.component. We don't have products.component, so fine, we can quickly create. ng generate component, component name is products, ng generate component, products, and products dot service. No, we don't have product service also. Good, we got ng generate service, services, products. I created products component, products service. Now I will go to products service. In product service, I'll inject HTTP client. Then I will have a method get all products, get all products, return this dot HTTP, return this dot HTTP client dot get. This is the URL. Hmm.
Is
HTTP client.
is dot a
No, I'll change it. Yeah. Now product service is ready. Now I'll go to products component. In products component, we will inject now product service, private product service. Using this product service, we will get the product information. So we will have a variable called all products. All products is any type array. Now I'll write here this dot product service dot get all products dot subscribe. Will get the response. Using that response, I'll assign it to this dot all products equal to response. Here I'll use any so that it will not throw any error. Now in products component.html, products component.html, this is products listing page. Okay. Then we will have all the cards. Div dot container, div dot row. Then let me see where we have card. This is card. Yeah. So we will copy this code and will paste it here. Now let, so the variable name is all products, and here it is all products. It is one product. This prod, this will be prod, 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 and prod. Fine. And what all of fields it has? It has title, description, price, ratings. This is title, description, title, description, price, rating, category. Yeah, fine. Description, rating. Huh. So this much is enough. At least we should be able to see something. We'll add another route here. The route name is, let's say, I'll add another route here. The route name is Domi products. Domi products is the route name. Component name is products component. So in route, we have to add Domi products. I'll go to navbar. In navbar, I'll add, in navbar ts, I have to add another. I have to add another. The text can be anything. Products. Fine. Now, if we go and see, another route is added. Products. When we go to products, it shows all the products. So what do you see now? What happened again? Console. What happened? Okay. Looks like the way we are getting data here, we have to say response dot data. We have to do that. Looks like. No. Let me check. Products component. I'll add here debug point.
Response.product.
Response as response dot products. Instead of data, we have to say response dot products. Yeah. So we should be able to see. You see? I didn't change the image URL, guys. That is why we see the same image. If you want image also, then it should be prod dot images of 0. Should be fine now. Yeah, fine. Don't think about the look and feel. Okay. Now, what is happening when we switch from carriers to products? What is happening? Do you notice something? What is happening? There is a lag, right? And why there is a lag? Because it has to go to that URL, fetch the data, then shows. Definitely it will take some time. For that amount of time, we see blank screen. You see blank screen, right? Isn't it? Is it
Yes,
clear?
sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, how to fix it? To fix it, there is something called router guard. There is something called router guard. We have something called router guard. Let's see how to use router guard. What router guard will do when you switch from carriers to products, it will keep you in carriers component. And once the data is ready, it will take you to products. So it will not land you in products and make you wait here and see a blank page. At least we will see something, not a black screen, not a white screen. Let's do what is resolvers. Angular resolver is used for prefetching some of the data when the user is navigating from one route to another route. When the user is navigating from one route to another route, we should prefetch the data. We should prefetch the data. It can be defined as a smooth approach for enhancing the user experience by loading the data before the user navigates to a particular component. Resolver is an intermediate code that is executed between clicking the link and loading the component. You clicked a link, you clicked a link, it will go and fetch the data. So till that time, it will make you wait in the old route only. Once the data is ready, it will take you to the new route. We can use Angular's route resolver class for fetching the data before your component is loaded. The router waits for the data to be resolved before the route is finally activated. So what are the steps we need to follow? First of all, write a service to fetch the data. So definitely we will have product service, and product service will have a method get product details or get products, anything. We already have, just now we created. Now what we will do? We will add a resolver. Add a resolver. Add a resolver and access the route parameters in the resolver. Sometimes we need route parameter. Sometimes we don't need route parameter. See, suppose we are jumping from carriers to products. So no route parameter is required. But we are going from product list to product details. That time we need the route parameter. Using that route parameter, we will make a call. So it is there. Okay. I have added this statement because this example is for product list to product details. If you are going to product list page, no need of route parameter. It will be a plain resolver. So now what are we doing? Please understand, in our existing implementation, we have product service. Product service has get all products. We have products component. Products component is calling get all products. When we click on products, immediately the route is activated. No matter how long it takes to fetch the data, for that amount of time, user will see a white screen. We know we can have a loading icon, all those things we know, but still. Yeah. Now what is our requirement? Our requirement is until unless the data is ready, let the user see the old content. As soon as the data becomes ready, we'll go to the destination route. As soon as user lands on the destination route, Immediately we'll see the data, no white screen. For that, let's create a resolver now. So I'll create a resolver now. Under services only, I'll create products, 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 resolvers, products resolver, products resolver. Okay, it will be a service
একবার
again.
ডাউনলোড দিতে পারো গিটহাবে পড়েনি বিটবাকেটে পড়ে দিয়ে দিয়েছিল
Now I'll go to products resolver service. In this products resolver service, what logic we will write? We will write this logic. We will inject the product service, and if somebody is calling this resolver, we will give the data. Okay. Now products component was going and calling the service. Instead of products component going and calling the service, that part will be done. That part will be done here. So what this resolver will do? This resolver will inject product service. Will inject product service. Okay. It will inject product service, and it will inject product service, and when we have a resolver, first of all, we have to make sure it implements resolve method. It should implement resolve interface. When it implements resolve interface, this resolve interface will force to implement the unimplemented function, that is resolve. The unimplemented function is resolve. In this resolve function will get activated route and all. If we need them, we will use. If we don't need them, we can simply say, go and get the data from product service. This dot product service dot get all products and return that information. Return. Is it get products or get all products? Get all products. Please understand, earlier the service was directly consumed by component. But now the component is not directly consuming the service. The service is consumed by a resolver. To create a resolver, I created a service. That service is implementing resolve interface. It is forcing me to override resolve method. In resolve method, we are fetching the data from product service. Now, then how component will get the data? Component will get the data. How component will get the data? We will pass the data in the routing file now. Pass the route resolver to Angular router now. So we have to write this much code when we are creating the routing. We will go to routing file. In routing, here we will add resolve product resolver service. Whatever this product resolver service will return me, whenever somebody is trying to hit this route, first it will go to the resolver. Whatever resolver will return, storing that data in a variable called products. That products, it will give it to this dummy products component. Now this dummy products component can directly fetch the data from route, not from service. So what the component will do now? Component will inject activated route instead of calling the service. It will inject activated route, activated route, and using that activated route, from the route we can easily get the product's information. So we will say this dot activated routes. We will have data, not params. It should be data. This dot activated route, if you print in a console, you will get to know it will have something called data. Okay, we can collect the product information from data field. So what are we doing? We are saying this dot activated route. Activated route has some data. Go and subscribe. You will get all the response. That response dot products. That response dot products will assign it to all products. Now what will happen when we are in carriers component? You will see that when I click here, we will be in carriers component for couple of seconds. Then we will go to products and immediately we will see products component having data. Please notice. See, I have already clicked. I think something went wrong. I'll see what are we getting here in products component. In products component, what are we getting? It's not even called. Let me check. Carriers, products. Something happened. What did we miss? This is product service. This product service will be used by products resolver. This is the resolver. There is a resolve method. Service is there. Then this is resolver. The resolver is injecting product service and resolve method, returning the data from this service. So in resolver we are doing that. This dot product service dot get all products we are returning. It should be fine.
Sir, can you go to components? The component.
Yeah.
It is taking that alias name what we have given in route. Like we created some object name.
Whatever object we have given here, that products, I got it now. So we have given our own name. The own name is products. The own name is products. So whatever it will get, we are naming it as products. So in the component, when we subscribe, we should say products. It should be products. At least it should come to line number 21. If it comes, we can check how the object structure looks like. It looks like it is not coming even. And maybe I'll go to products component.html. And for now, I'll comment it out. I'll comment it out. Let it come first of all. We are in carriers. We are in carriers. When we go to products, what happened? So we have products, products, products dot products, right? Yeah. Now all products is having array. Oh, all products is not even having, right? This dot all products again. Yeah, that is the problem. Products. It can be response, and we have to say response dot products dot products.
কি হলো?
Somehow my object
যা খুলছি
structure is
বর্তমানে দেখো কেন?
broken. Yeah, it should work fine now. Fine, we are in carriers. We are in carriers. Let me clear
আমার
the
আবার
cache so that it will take some time. When we click on products, I have already clicked, but I'm still in carriers. As soon as the data is available, it takes me to products. See, we don't see a lag now. Earlier we used to see, right? Whatever lag we see, it means it is making us wait here in the carriers component. Once the data is ready, immediately we see the products component. Got it, na?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Can you please go to
If
the ones that activated out? How you are retrieving that data from the activated out?
from
The resolver,
activated route, it will be
the resolver service will be the bridge between the actual products and the actual product server.
correct.
Right?
Yes, yes.
You are actually subscribing the activated route, and whatever you have set in the route dissolve, that you are picking up. Response
Yes.
dot products dot products.
Because that is how my object
Ah,
structure.
okay, okay.
Inside
Yeah,
response,
I
I see
understand.
one products. Inside products, again, I see one products.
Yeah. Earlier
So I had to
component
do
we used
like
to directly call, but now we will not call from the component to the service. We will call the activated route, and from there we will pick it up.
so. Whenever we try to initiate a route, products dummy products route. Okay.
I have a
Then.
question.
Hmm.
So now we are making a delay to go to the product component because of the resolver. Now, if the user click because it's not loading, it's taking time, what will happen?
I think. Okay. So let's say user is thinking why it is not going, and will try to click one more time. Right?
Okay.
That's what you are saying,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So if user clicks 2 times, maybe there will be only one call. We can verify that also.
And yeah.
Yeah, I got your point. The question here is user clicks on products, but user see a lag here. User thinks whether my click worked or not. I'm still in carriers. I'll click 2 times. So user clicked 2 times.
You can change the network speed to slow 3G. We can understand better.
How can you
The
change?
yeah, there is options to change. You just stop this debugging. There should be an option 3G. Whether you
Yeah,
can see Wi-Fi
I'll do one
control.
thing. Let me, yeah, resolver, resolver takes care of that. So in observable concept we were discussing, right? If we try to fire multiple calls, only one call will be enabled and all the calls will be disabled. That resolver is internally using. See, I'm clicking products 3 times. Do you see?
Oh, it's really awesome. Like exhaust map was doing, we have done
Hmm.
similar kind of things, canceling the previous request.
Yes, resolver is internally doing that for us, so we don't have to bother.
So does it mean if first two are cancelled and we click the third one, so third one will start from the beginning again?
No, 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 not like that. Not like that. It checks with your whatever query you have already made, right? With that, do we have another query? So it makes it enables only one, and other two it cancels. It doesn't mean that, like, let's say query one is going, It is 50% done. User clicked again, so it will cancel the 50%. Again, it will start. That is 90% done. User clicks again, it will cancel 90% wala call. Again, it will make a fresh call. It's not like that. That's what your question is, right?
Yes, yes.
No, it's not like that. So
Okay.
somehow it maintains, is there any active query? If there is an active query, if user is trying to fire more queries, cancel them
Okay.
and wait for the response from the active query. Yeah, good question, but yes, it doesn't do that. If it will do that, there is a chance that, let's say I hit the button 4 times. First call was almost ready. After 95%, I clicked another button. Even that was about to respond me data. I clicked the third time. That was about to respond. I clicked the fourth time. So the time it takes to respond will be more, right? No, it doesn't do that. So it will check if there is an active query. If any other queries are coming, cancel them simply. We see this at the end. This is not the last query. This is the first query. We see it here because it came with response at the end. Please try to understand. This is not the third query we made. This is the first query. This is second. This is third. So resolver is internally doing that. We don't have to think.
So once we are implementing path params kind of thing, going to define page with ID and page data, we should also implement in that with a resolver way. It
We
doesn't
should.
happen.
We should. We should. If you look at my example, it was for path param only.
Yeah, yeah, correct.
I was getting the information from route and making a call. Okay. So that is all with route resolver. So we are done with the routing concept. Monday, we will discuss what is lazy loading, and as part of lazy loading, that can load, that also we will discuss. But yes, technically we are done with routing. We have one last thing. This is the last topic from routing. We'll discuss on Monday. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Who's the code? I'll do that.
Thank you, sir, for the great session.
Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
I
And
I
it's my
I
duty also.
I believe I strongly believe no trainer will spend 3 to 4 days just for the routing. They will spend half an hour maximum one session.
Yeah, maximum. Even no one will tell in that depth all those guards, resolvers.
Yeah.
What I
Maximum
believe, if I
half an
spend
hour
1 hour
to
time, if I spend 1 hour time, I'm saving 30 hours, maybe 30 hours or more than 30 hours time. If I explain a topic for 30 minutes, 30 people are getting benefited. If I don't cover that topic, maybe every one of you will spend 2-3 hours to learn that topic. I don't want.
And that's why this training is so important, and you have made it really great.
that's why if you don't care about the student what they learn, you can easily complete the training within 45 days.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
if you want them to learn, then this much of time. Awesome.
Thank you.
Recording stopped.
Yeah, in routing, I have seen if you watch YouTube videos or if you go for any video tutorial, they will spend maximum 1 hour to complete the routing. They will only explain so and so. You just write path and component, that's all. They don't explain each and everything. But we discussed routing for almost 3 4 days, and even after this also we are not yet done. We still have the main thing left. How to load
Yes.
module, did we discuss that? How to load component, we discussed. How to load a module, user clicks a button. How to load a module, that part is not yet discussed. That is the main thing. So there we will improve the performance of our application also. A component never takes much time to load until unless it is using third party APIs. I mean API calls and all. But loading a module on a button click is very heavy, very expensive. How to deal with that? We are going to discuss Monday.
So does it mean, let's say career is in one module, about us is on another module. So we are switching from one module to a different module, right? That is what you mean?
Yes, yes. So whenever I say module, what do I mean by that? So whenever we click on mobile, mobile's module will be loaded. Again in modules, there will be components. Electronics is a component, or MI is a component, Realme is a component, right? So there will be links. There will be links. Every link downloads a module. Electronics will download a module. Then when I click on Realme, Realme component will be loaded. Samsung component will be loaded. So in that case, what happens? My bundle size will be reduced. Now, with in our current project, my bundle is holding all the modules. Though we don't have many modules, still, if you have many modules also, everything is part of your main bundle. The one we are going to learn Monday, there we will see how can we split our application into multiple modules. And when user clicks on a link, load that module. Then when user clicks on sublinks, load their components related to that particular module. That is what we are going to discuss Monday.
Okay.
Yeah. Enjoy your weekend, but don't forget to practice the things. See you on Monday.
Yeah,
Thank
Bye.
you.
thank
Good
you
night.
so
Bye.
much.